Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. So, welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open break.
Wait, I wasn't. That's how you always started?
Yeah.
Your favorite host.
As well as your favorite hoochie. Yeah. Your legs out, not open.
Hey,
I'm a hoochie, not a hoe. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest and you already know what I'm say, because you already know how I feel about you, thank you. Because without you, where would I be? Now, I feel like we established I would still be here with God, but
Amen.
Without you, where would I be? Now, today we have a special guest, and before we get to him, I need to do a mental health check-in on you guys, see how your week's been. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week's been going. I hope and pray that you guys are having an amazing week. If you're not, there's nothing I could do for you in this moment, but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. So special guest, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, top of the top. My name is Isaiah Green. I go by Zay. I am a trainer, strength and conditioning coach, my father, my husband. I'm a nonprofit founder. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, I do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats. So yeah.
Okay, Zay. How's your week been?
I was telling a client of mine that like I've never actually feel like I'll be 37 in August, and in terms of like adulting, I feel like true organic adulting happens when you have a child. And like this week, so Monday I did acupuncture. Tuesday I had to go to the dentist. Wednesday I had to go to chiropractor. Thursday I had to go back to the dentist.
Because I did see that on the Insta stories, and I said I thought it was only good for 24 hours.
Yeah. So I had to get a teeth cleaning, and then I also went to if I didn't say chiro, went to the chiropractor, and now I'm here with you Friday. I'm saying all that to say, trying to merge calendars, you know what I'm saying, it's not necessarily a challenge, but it's a lot of planning. You know what I mean? So making sure me and my wife and my daughter are everyone's on the same page in terms of scheduling. So my week has been productive. It's been good. Can't wait for my fitness app to drop. Hopefully it'll be dropping here pretty soon. But yeah.
We are excited for that fitness app to drop. It's going on the whiteboard when it drops.
Yeah.
It's going on the whiteboard.
Turn me up.
Also, this is your first Father's Day. So how are you feeling about that?
I don't in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of, I wouldn't even call it a persona. Like my job is to make sure my clients have the best experience when we train for that hour, or if I'm training a fighter, for however many hours. But outside of training people, I'm pretty dolo. You know what I mean? It's usually me and my wife, we do everything together. But I don't like, personally, I don't like a lot of attention on me. You know what I'm saying? So I think Sunday, if I'm being honest, I would prefer to be, you know what I'm saying, I would sit at a park, grab a couple books, drink some wine, and just be unbothered. You know what I mean? So, but Sharon, my wife, she did buy me some socks for Gigi. I was actually gonna wear it. She bought me some socks with Gigi's face on it. So I think that's a pre-Father's Day gift. But I'm also trying to figure out if I'm gonna be in the gym or not. You know what I mean? Like I am gonna be there. Rather it be me training myself or training somebody. I'm gonna be at good old Hill Street. So I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? But I'm excited. I'm definitely excited.
So my week has been okay. Mentally, I've been all right. I realize I am legitimately doing CNA work without CNA pay. And this week really whooped my ass. Let me tell you, I was changing somebody's diaper, and this man swiped the bag that had the shit in there and the shitty wipes, and it almost touched me, and I almost quit.
Uh-huh.
I almost quit because at that point it's just disgusting. I can't do it. Now I joke about not being able to keep a job, but really I think a job can't keep me, and that's just what I think it is.
Well, you know what it really is that because for me, I can't work for anybody. Like I've tried it working for gyms and finance. Getting the best out of me is only me getting the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? And once you start selling these mugs, no dress code podcast, hit the link underneath below. It's up and it's stuck. You know what I'm talking about? So
Yeah.
nah, I feel you. I definitely feel you.
Okay, so if you guys have been following me for a while, and I feel like you should, if you're not, at any of the Instagrams below, but especially on my personal page, although I don't promote that one on here too often, you have seen me invade on Zay's whiteboard, and he's still like people writing on his whiteboard. Okay, only me.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You will have also seen him in my post-workout photos because he now joins in. You know, invasion for invasion. And I like to invade on his group class. Yeah. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, if y'all interested. It's at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
I invade on his class.
You don't invade, you're a part of it.
I'm an instigator. You know, when they're not working hard enough, I'm there to let them know they're not working hard enough.
Yeah, no, you're a part of the class. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, you know,
I'm a little
managing
cheerleader.
The energy.
Yeah,
you know
I'm a little cheerleader. I'm there to support people. You know, if y'all slacking, I'm there to let Zay know he not watching y'all closely.
It's funny because like when the picture that we took yesterday, one, I didn't realize Nelson had the stool on his head. You know what I'm saying? Like the pictures that you've allowed us to invade, it shows so much personality, and that's how a gym should be, right? Like,
honestly, I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like,
I love it.
Different personalities to where it's welcoming to allow people to be themselves without being judged or fear of being judged. So I really do enjoy the picture.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, no tea, no shade, because I have worked at other boxing gyms. And the energy is always different. Like when I walk into Hill Street, even though I'm probably there by myself to begin with, I absolutely just feel a different sense of energy versus when I used to walk into the last boxing gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, I will say that, you know what I mean, the as you like to call it, the VIP room. It's where me, Jesse, and you know, I'm gonna include Coach Gabe. Is that we're very big. One, we're all Leos. You know what I'm saying? So
is Coach Gabe a Leo?
Yeah, he's a Leo.
Never knew that.
So we're big on energy. You know what I mean? Because boxing, fitness, movement is, if you're a trainer, it's the energy business. You know what I'm saying? So like no one wants to train energy vampires or someone that's like, you know, a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to make that hour the best hour of someone's life if they don't want to change the mindset. Now, granted, that doesn't mean you need to lift hard every single day, but like some days are going to be slower than others, but that doesn't mean you come in the gym with like a salty attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you already did the hard part. The hard part is showing up.
I can't admit, though, I have come into the gym with a salty attitude and I left with a better one.
Yeah. Well, you've never given me a salty
attitude. I try not to because you don't give me a reason to. You know?
I hope not.
I'd be like, you know what? Zay didn't do anything to me. I try to put on a brave face when I talk to you, even when my attitude is salty. Because I'm like, it's not his fault that somebody else made me mad, you know? So I try to do that at least.
You do. You always come in with good energy, I will say.
I try. Because even when my car got broken into, I was at the gym and I was taking it out in the gym and it just felt so much better. Yeah. So much better.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard you hit that back so hard.
I had a lot of anger.
But you was, you know, a big thing about, you know, boxing gyms specifically, and something that the former head coach of Duke basketball said, Coach K, when he was training the U.S. Olympic team 08 and 12, He was like, bring your pride to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't necessarily, like when we think of pride, we think of things like negative, you know what I mean? Or boisterous or, hubris. But like, nah, showing up to let it be known that, you're here to work and, you're here to prove how good you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bring your, I'm big on that when I train clients is that, look, bro, like bring your pride to the gym. You know what I mean? Cause I'm going to bring mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're equals. I'm not better than you. You know what I mean? So you showed up and you did the work.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think I've ever seen you have like a bad day at the gym. I'm sure you've had them, but I don't think I've ever seen you.
Nah, if I'm having a bad day, I wouldn't be at Hill Street. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I would probably just go for a run outside or at the beach. But yeah, I mean, because like I'm not just, you know what I'm saying, like a member or coach there. Like I'm a fucking tenant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like people are gonna come up to me and, they're gonna ask questions, they're gonna wanna joke, play, and like I'm not a landlord, but I'm still a representation of the gym that I train clients at.
Yeah.
So if they get a bad taste of me, then that's going to be a bad taste of Hill Street.
You're part of the VIP, in
You know what I
VIP.
mean? So what does VIP stand for anyway?
Very important people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, luckily I'm an English
Yeah.
major. Let's put some acronyms together. But yeah, no. So that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's big, right? Like because something that me and Coach Gabe strive with training fighters or amateur fighters is that like Hill Street moves as a unit when we go to these tournaments or anything like that. So if you get a bad taste of a coach, then that's a bad taste of Hill Street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, bro. Like no one's bigger than the program, including me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's.
I think I've used that on a post workout photo too. No, nothing's bigger than the program. Not even me.
Yeah, then the name on the back cannot be bigger than the name on the front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once people realize that, you know what I'm saying, then the world will be a better place. But it's too much. Boxing is a sport of testosterone and mannerism. You know what I'm saying? So it can be equal. One doesn't need to be higher than the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm very big on energy.
I will say though, Hill Street has some of the most supportive people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like from NDC Baked Goods, you and your wife are obviously some of my taste testers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you honestly let me bring it to the gym originally because you were the first person that was like, you could bring it to the class. And I was like, oh, let me start giving taste testers to the class, like little free samples. Work that out. See how that works. And it's blossomed into now, anything I make, I shoot you and share.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, because we're both in the community space in terms of like she runs a consulting firm that focuses on nonprofits, and I have a nonprofit. Like we're in the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like front line with it. You know what I'm talking about? And you realize that in the nonprofit space, it's not about competition, it's about collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
And I always try to like keep that mindset. Like if someone's selling something or doing something or want to host an event, like absolutely. Like do your thing. Cause like we're like people get so caught up in the context of like we're competition. Like no. Like, no, you win, I win, you win. You know what I mean? And that's always been my thought. And I get it because like when you grow up in a certain environment and you think that, someone has a secret agenda, like, nah, bro, like I want to see you win, my nigga. Like it ain't. Yeah, I'm very Kevin Hart in that context of like seeing people win, seeing black people win, seeing black women win, seeing Latinos, Latinas win. You know what I'm talking about? Like seeing everyone fucking win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm very big on that. And then I'm also not insecure in my fucking self. Like, Like, motherfuckers be insecure in themselves.
Don't they be?
Yeah, nah.
Don't
bro.
they be?
They know weird energy.
So, Zay, tell us about who you are outside of the gym.
Outside of the gym, I am a husband. I am a father. I'm a bookworm. I am a entrepreneur. That's where a lot of the entrepreneur stuff that I do is usually when I leave Hill Street. Like I'm on a computer a lot with Gigi, my daughter, holding her, burping her. You know what I'm
That
saying?
girl has so much personality. You just feel like you know her through Instagram.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, just a guy trying to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? And scale everything. You know what I mean? And then also, I'm also a guy that likes to be unbothered. Like when I get my alone time, like don't don't bother me. I'll shut the bedroom door, turn on YouTube, and just be scrolling on the internet doing nothing. But in totality, I'm a father, a husband. Um, making sure things get done in the nonprofit space, and for this app that I'm dropping. And I like to go to sleep. I'm not a sleeper, you know what I'm saying? Because every day I'm up by like 3 in the morning, but I like to go to bed early. So I'm usually in bed by like 8. But I love going to the movies. I love watching movies. There's a Netflix series, and this is free promotion, called, it's not a series, it's a documentary called A Mother's Instinct, I think, something like that. Maternal Instinct.
Is it?
Did you watch that? Bruh.
So
Crazy.
it's good? Like I should watch
Bruh.
it?
Yes. Yes. We watched that the other day. I was like, and when I was watching it, I was outside with Mary Jane, and then I came back in the house, and Mary Jane watching it, she left. Cause I was like, bruh, she homegirl is off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta watch that. Paternal Instinct, and I'm from Texas. I'm from Garland, Texas. Is outside of Dallas. It's it happened in a small town of less than 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying, bro? You gotta watch that.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it after I watch the fight, but I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Yeah. You should watch it before the fight.
I got time. You right. I got time.
Because like after watching that at night, you're thinking. At least me, I was thinking about it for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like getting a spam call. I'm like, nah. Someone's after me. You know what I mean? Like, nah, someone. Like, yeah, bro. The world is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, I would advise watching that first and then watching the fight, because like the fight. Are you going to the fight?
No.
Yeah. Well, it'll change your mood.
Okay. So is it like, okay, so I can't watch America's Most Wanted. I can't watch like Law and Order SVU. Does it give like those vibes?
So I will say, if you're into documentaries, then it's a very good documentary.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's anything scary or suspicious. It's just people want attention, and you got to be a master. She actually reminds me of someone I used to know, and master manipulators are the smartest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep up with all these lies. You know what I mean? And then you implode inside and explode outside. So it's just like, bro, like it's only a matter of time. Like, yeah, you gotta watch it.
I'm watching.
And I normally traditionally, like, I don't like watching things like that. You know what I mean? Like if I'm watching a movie, it gotta usually be like extreme action that's very fake. You know what I'm saying? Or like comedy that's like, you know what I mean? Like when I'm watching something for like entertainment, it needs to be entertaining. Like I don't like watching drama. I don't like watching X, Y, and Z. But
so you don't watch The Oval?
Do I watch? I have watched The Oval. Yes, I support my good brother Nelson.
But that's why you watch it, not because of the plot and the story.
Nah. It's
okay.
Yeah, no. Me personally, I like, I like things like Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm a big Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Definitely watching Spidey when it comes out, Doomsday. And I like action movies, like a good Jason Statham movies. All those movies suck in hindsight because he's the same character in all the
Jason
movies.
Statham is the one who does Taken?
No. Jason Statham is, what would you know him off of? He uh he is in the Expendables, Fast and Furious.
Okay. I got Fast and Furious.
He's a Brit. Doesn't talk a lot. It's just
Oh, I know
pure
who you're
action.
talking about. Okay, I got you. I know who
Yeah,
you're talking
Jason
about.
Statham and like Jet Li, like those. Like I like watching those.
I got who you're talking about.
Type
Yeah.
of movies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So speaking of Nelson, right? He is a big supporter of Clocked In.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you post, he tags Clocked In, and I love that for him, and I love that for you. So tell me, what made you want to start Clocked In?
Well, so Clocked In originally. Now it's a nonprofit, but beforehand it was I had a LLC called Clocked In Performance, and that's who, like, if I train you, you was paying my LLC during that time frame. But I've always like really, so I've been a part of like every protest in terms of when I lived in Dallas, Trayvon Martin to George Floyd to Black Lives Matter, Hispanic, Asian, LGBTQ.
Real activist over here.
Yeah. I've been on the front line with a lot of organizations, and through my wife, when I learned that a nonprofit is a business with a cause, you know what I'm saying? Then I pivoted to opening a nonprofit and doing like it's called service for fee, where like because the misconception about nonprofits is that nonprofits don't make money. You know what I'm saying? Which is false.
I heard about it in the vows. They make money.
Yeah. So everything I do is through my nonprofit mainly, but just being on the front line of everything, like even when the wildfires happened in Altadena and Pasadena, like for I remember I was at a hockey game January 1st with Tyrone, the IBTU founder, and then by January 5th, he grassrooted a whole campaign of people and volunteers for the fire. So in January and February, we was in Lamert Park, Altadena, Pasadena every single day. So I would leave Hill Street at like 11 and then be in certain areas until like 5, 6, 7 p.m. But it's clocked in originated from believing that like you don't clock out of a lifestyle in terms of treating fitness like a lifestyle, because it is. You know what I'm saying? The only problem you'll have ever in life will be a fitness problem. Money can be solved, finances can be solved, but when you have a real health scare, that's the only problem that matters. So understanding that life and death, one, starts with the breath, but two, like treating it like, it's not a hobby. Fitness is a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've learned that.
Yeah. And the results show, right? So
Yeah.
clocking into that mindset and understanding that every day is day one and you can never truly clock out. That's the mission. But then also pivoting to make it more impactful with, doing community events in Long Beach, at Hill Street, and Jordan Downs and Imperial Courts, very big in Watts, and in South LA. So yeah. I've always been a guy in the front in terms of doing the work and the hard labor. Not, you'll never catch me doing something that I'll ask someone to do, like in terms of like I'm gonna show you how to do it because I've done it myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been overweight in my life, but the biggest I've been is like 220. I was a real life meathead. I've trained in every state of mind, drunk, high.
I can't train high.
Uh,
I just do not sweat. Like I don't know. I can't get the sweat going when I train high.
Yeah. I've did it early in my career. I definitely don't do it now because there's a big difference in me when I'm on cloud nine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very very quiet and in my own world. So, but I always share that story with people because like I want to be able to do something through every state of emotion. You know what I'm saying? I've trained a client where I walked into his house and like you know how here's a lot of windows. He
Yeah.
had every window pitch black, and he had two Glock 9s in his oven, and he was about to blow his brains out as I walked in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually lived in Altadena. Fun fact. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that like training people through every state of emotion, but I have to experience it. Um, that's why I always tell people like, bro, like the hardest part is actually showing up because you have to get past that thought that you're experiencing to actually show up. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean you need to train, like as hard as you can, but still showing up because you don't have to get going to feel good. You have to um, show up and do the work. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Honestly, that's just
and
what
then
I
you'll
told
and then
Edwin.
yeah, and then you'll leave the gym in a
Yeah.
better state of mind. You know what I'm
Yeah. Because
saying?
Edwin
So
was like, "Oh, I thought about skipping today," and I was like, "Well, honestly, you never regret a workout.
100%.
You do regret the ones you skip,
No,
but you
100%.
don't. You usually don't regret the workout. Like
100%.
there have been plenty of days where I didn't want to show up, but I showed up anyway, and that was just the best part of my day. Like
Yeah.
the only thing I got right that day was that. And also, I feel like being at Hill Street and being around the people that are in the VIP, it has helped a lot with like my mental health. Like
Yeah.
I mean I still struggle, but I don't struggle as much. Like I know I can go there and release whatever energy I need to for that time period and
Yeah.
and be good. Like I leave my problems at the door and then I pick them up when I come out. But
Yeah.
while I'm there is
Yeah. I mean, that's something every gym I've been a part of, I've always wanted to like be a part of a gym or create a culture of when I worked for Jen at Mayweather. She gave me a jacket that called Visionary Leader. You know what I'm saying? And she gave me that jacket because she's like, Jose, you're a visionary and you're very big on cultures. I like to create cultures. Cause I'm not gonna be a part of anything that's on some weirdo shit. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, nah. So I'm big on, you know what I mean? Like treating it's a social environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't mean you need to be socializing for the time that you're there. No, you're here to work, but like, yeah, I don't personally, I don't like to be a part of anything that has a negative connotation to it. Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, we ain't, nah.
Yeah, you honestly don't even entertain certain stuff at the gym, so I believe it. I mean, I know there are people that you don't mess with, but that's just life. There are people that everybody doesn't mess with, but I don't really feel like you can tell, like offhand, like oh, he just doesn't mess with them. Like you're still cordial.
Yeah. No, I mean, if someone's on some, and not at Hill Street, just in life, you know what I'm talking about, or outside of the gym, if someone's on some weirdo energy, like, what I need to talk to you for?
Yeah.
Like, bro. It's easier to be brought down than to elevate. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and then also like I'm not because I lead with love and I show everyone respect. Like I'm not gonna get disrespected. Like nah, bro. I'm definitely there's another side. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very big on treating people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ask for respect, I expect it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna expect anything less back, but sometimes you have to remind people. Like,
Sometimes you do. You just gotta remind people.
and that's why it's important to, go to a boxing gym because you just throw some gloves on,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Hit the
headgear,
bag.
a mouthpiece, and turn the clock off.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm big on respect.
So how did you go from working for someone to working for yourself?
Uh,
How was that process for you?
it was courageous. You have to have courage. I think the strongest love you can show yourself is to be courageous in what you decide to do, because it takes courage, right? Like it
Mhm.
doesn't um um you have to believe in yourself, but all in all, you have to do the fucking work. Like the work isn't easy. Before I started making money, holding miss for people. Like I was holding miss for people for maybe 6 to 8 months without making a dime to get good at it. You know what I'm saying? Also to build the network, but you know, um, to really harness a skill set. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of groundwork. It takes, like, especially during COVID, I used to teach classes at Bixby Park. Um, some classes will have 30 people. And then the other classes will be one person. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go through the ups and downs, you know what I'm talking about? And then I remember I was teaching a class, and I think the city construction was like waiting for me to be done with my class. As soon as I was done and walked away, they put a bench in at Bixby Park where there wasn't a bench, it was just concrete. It was like a slab, and they put it there. And then once I relocated, just on the other side of the park, no one showed up for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It takes courage to still show up when no one shows up and you're not making a dime. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And all gyms are being shut down. You see buildings deteriorating, being vandalized. You see businesses shutting down. Like it takes courage to still show up and do the work. You know what I'm saying? But when you develop the confidence from doing the work, then you can charge whatever you want to charge. You know what I'm saying? But it's understanding that true growth comes from the days you don't feel like doing something, not from the days where you slept good, you feel amazing,
Yeah.
you bought a new gym outfit, your playlist banging. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, you got to show up when you don't fucking feel like it.
Yeah.
When life's slapping you in the face, where you get your car broken into. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, like that's not easy. Like we're joking about it, but like
Yeah.
it's not fucking easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to a soccer mom who got 3 kids at the house, no help, no support, trying to figure out finances, still showing up to the gym. Like that takes work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like but once you understand that, it then becomes a skill set to show up through any emotion, then it becomes easier. You just gotta build that callus to show up.
Yeah.
It's not fucking easy.
Yeah. It's
It's
definitely not an
simple.
overnight thing.
Nah, no, no, no. It takes time. That's why I'm big on
Yeah.
treating every day like it's day one, because when you have that mindset to understand that, oh, I ate like dog shit today, then the next day, well, fuck, this is the first day to get better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like as opposed to I'm on my 21-day butt challenge, grow your glutes, and I finally decided to go to the gym on the 21st day. It's only day one.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow never comes. Today is only here. You know what I'm saying? So you could say tomorrow, but shit, that shit never fucking comes. So yeah, every day is day one. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I'm big on that. Cause there's days I don't fucking feel like smiling on nobody's face. I don't want to talk to people. Cause I like to have fun when I train, not
Yeah.
not in the context of we're just gonna have fun and not work. No, I like to make the work fun.
You like
Like I
to
like to,
enjoy what you're
yeah, I
doing.
like to
Yeah.
crack jokes. I'll be firing people. I'll be fucking
Yeah.
firing people up. But
Yeah.
but but the but then also and in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. Cause when I'm done training people at Hill Street, I run out the door. Like there's been times she's hit me and was like, Zay, you left your door open? Your projector's on? Yeah, I mean, cause I was running out that motherfucker. Like, get me the fuck
Mhm.
out of here. Cause it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It is fucking
Like
exhausting.
I know when you first had Gigi, you were thinking about coming in at like 3 when the gym was actually closed.
Yeah.
But I also knew he wanted to like not talk. He just wanted to train. So like I would just like be like, "Oh hey, how are you?" Boom, and then just let him train because I knew what
Yeah.
he was there for. We had already had the conversation.
Yeah. When Gigi came, I was in the gym that morning, and I was in the gym every single morning after. I've been at Hill Street at. Grant, I do have a key, the VIP door key. Um,
You like that VIP? We can just add it to the door. Add it to the door. VIP.
Yeah. I've trained at Hill Street 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But that was also when she was we had to feed her every 2 hours, and in those 2 hours she would sleep. So it was kind of easier because you had a set regimen of feed her 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just a regurgitation. But it was easier, so I can be like, all right, let me let me sneak into the gym. I only got 40 minutes before I get the where you at text.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And he needed that full 40 minutes, so we couldn't have conversation.
Yeah,
it was full 40 minutes. All I gave was a, hey, how are you? How's Gigi?
Mm-hmm.
How's Sharon? Okay, cool. I'm gonna let him work out now. After that, we don't need to have no more conversation.
Nah, it's and then also like being, a new father, like you get that you feel guilty for being at the gym for like 2 hours. When Gigi came, it was actually hard for me to be at the gym because like I felt so bad that like I got to be able to move around and my wife didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I would be rushing out, but then someone would stop me, and they be going through it, and then I don't want to short them because like I don't know the impact I may or may not have on their life.
Yeah.
So I would be like rushing home, forgetting to lock my door, turn the projector off, shut my fridge. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't even cleaned my office. It's messy. I'm not gonna lie. But like being there with a newborn, you feel guilty. At least for me, after a while, because like fuck, bro. Like my wife's dealing with a crying baby, and here I am. Because if you paid attention to my Instagram stories, it'll look like all I do is have fun. Like there's no work. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, fuck, bro. Like
he's having a blast with Gigi, let me tell y'all.
Yeah.
Gigi, she has so much personality on Instagram, you would think this girl was actually talking. Like,
yeah.
He's having a blast with Gigi.
Yeah.
I mean, he's having a blast with Sharon too. Don't knock me, but he's having a blast with Gigi.
Yeah, Sharon's not as, and she does the same with Sharon, but she's not like Sharon's not as big as like, let me grab my phone and record.
Yeah,
like me, my phone's always in my hand. So I'm like, oh, this is cute. Let me post you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, nah. Once I got past the like feeling guilty for doing something, then it became a lot easier. For sure.
So, I feel like, you know how I joke on Instagram about how I can't keep a job and maybe a job can't keep me. And I just feel like we were sold this lifestyle that is not what it is. Like, I feel like we are in a rat race, and I feel like you've somewhat escaped the rat race. So I do applaud you for that, because that's the goal. I want to escape this rat race.
What is
of like just clocking in for somebody else, building somebody else's dream, and then not really having time or like freedom or autonomy of your own time.
Yeah.
And that's like the only issue I really have with working for other people, or just like working really for other people. Is like I don't have autonomy over my own time. Granted, I love going to the gym at 5 a.m. Like I'm one of the reasons why I'm happy I'm at Hill Street.
Yeah.
Is I have that opportunity. At other places, I would have had to go like after work, and I'm not really an after work gym worker.
Yeah. Hill Street's a club.
Yeah.
After 5 p.m. So I would say the misconception about entrepreneurship is that like I've worked every day for the last 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your entrepreneurship is cool until you realize that, as opposed to having a set time to, where you're hourly or mainly hourly, but when you work for yourself, like you grinding every day.
But I also think that the benefit of that is greater than the benefit of working for someone else. Like, there's pros and cons to both, don't get me wrong, but I think, and this is just me, there are greater benefits having your own time. Like with you in training, you kind of dictate what hours you train. I mean, your clients have their times that are available. Like you have one client. I think this was at 4:30 in the morning.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, 4 in the morning. So I mean, if you ain't want to do it, you could be like, nah, that's outside my training hours.
Yeah.
But you accept it and you have that autonomy to be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna train.
Yeah, shouts out to Lisa. I've been training her since I think 2020 or 2021. It's been a minute. Started off at 4:30, then 4 a.m. But like those are you hear the mama saying those are mama hours. It's and granted when I'm training her at like 4 a.m. I'm barely awake.
I believe it. I
You
believe
know what I'm
it.
saying? But when I first started training her, you gotta put on the face. But those are I wouldn't when you train someone that early, shit, you in bed at like 7:30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, also in terms of entrepreneurship, you know, if you charge a price and you have no one that's willing to pay that price in terms of like, say you charge $100 a session and you don't have a demographic that's $100 a session, you may drop down to like 50 and then you may train 6, 7 people that day, but you may half-ass because it's not what you're worth. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's a problem, not just at Hill Street, but like a lot of boxing coaches, they'll undercharge, you know what I mean, out of fear. But once you build a good book of business and you know what I'm saying, and building a good book of business, that should take time. It don't happen overnight. It took me like 4 or 5 years to gain a good book of business with people and to be able to charge X or even up your charges and people still pay it because they know the quality of work that they're going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's why it's so crucial to like when you're training a client to treat that hour of you training that person the best hour of their day because there's a billion. Like the fitness space in LA is so small. Everyone knows everybody through social media. And like there was a nonprofit HR director that I used to train. He was a manager of he was an HR director for like a 300 person nonprofit. And he was like, I watched your Instagram stories for like 4 to 6 months just to see if you actually live the lifestyle that you live. You know what I'm saying? And it's also easier to be in shape, to drive a decent car, to put on a persona. So like you can attract, certain things. But with fitness, it's all about who you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really entrepreneurship in LA is about who you know to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That's why in the nonprofit space, collaborations is so big because like it really does take a village to get to the next level. You know what I mean? Even in boxing, right? Like sure, the fighter is the only one that can fight in the ring, but you have the head coach, you have, you know what I'm saying, strength and conditioning coach, and nutritionist, you got your sparring partners, like it got your support system. It takes a team for everyone to do their roles so that that fighter can only worry about fighting inside the ring. You know what I mean? Not fuck how I'm gonna pay this bill or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, how I'm gonna get to work or anything like that. Like
Because those distractions in the ring can really fuck you
man,
up.
listen, who you telling?
They can fuck you up and
Yeah.
get you majorly hurt. So I do understand. When you decided to walk away from your quote unquote 9 to 5, was there like a point where you were like, damn, I gotta get out of here? Or was it just like, were you just taking a step out on faith?
It was both. I worked I was in finance before being a full-time trainer, and it was just like, uh, fuck, I hate sitting behind a computer. And I
Yeah.
hate sitting behind a desk. Um, and I was already training people during that time, but uh, I got my last check, and I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. So then I went on Indeed.com and I just searched for uh boxing gyms boxing and fitness gyms, and the first ad was the first link was Mayweather Culver City. This was back in 20, I think 18.
Was that Jen or was that
Nah, it was
your other?
Taylor.
Yeah, that's what I want to think about.
Yeah,
The Mind Your Fitness.
yeah. Shouts out to Taylor Avery, who needs to do this high rocks with me. Because I told her, I was like, bro, you asked me to do a high rocks. I'm not doing it to do it. I'm doing it to fucking win. You know what I mean? So her week is up today. So I'm gonna call her after this. Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
Anytime. Yeah, no. So it was originally Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Culver City, and then no. I'm sorry. It was Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Inglewood, but Inglewood didn't have the demographics. So then it became Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Torrance. That's where she opened up, and I had I had experience boxing, but not working in a fitness studio for boxing. So she took a wild leap of faith on me. Um, uh, and when she did, my main job was just like, because I knew nothing about fitness, nothing about sales, inventory, pre-sale, none of that. I just told myself I'm going to outwork everyone. I was actually a general manager. I wasn't even a trainer. And then in 2019, that's when I was like, let me go from the sales side to the fitness side. Like when you're in those boutique spaces, the money isn't made from trainers. It's made from like sales and management because you get bonuses or you may get a percentage of revenue. But I didn't. For me, I never cared about the money because the money's gonna come when you're good at your job. It was like making an impact and just going back to being on the front line of everything. Like I wanted to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So the first class I ever taught, it was 69 people in it at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Torrance. And the capacity at that time was 75 people. And that's I also come from my pops was a pastor, so I know how to control the
you're a
room.
PK.
Yeah. My pops and my mom's was a pastor. So knowing how to control the room, stage presence, I would say it's in my bloodline. So it was up after that. Just never. I would say all the jobs that I had, coaching and training people, has been the easiest. Like not the easiest. It came the most natural. Like being in finance, selling products or services. Like I sucked at it because it didn't come natural to me.
Yeah.
But like coaching, training, anyone, just is second nature.
I will say I like that you said that you don't really care about the money because the money's gonna come. And I feel like only certain people say that. Like, I don't necessarily want to say like successful people, but like people with a certain mindset say that. Like people who know like if they lost it all, they can get it back tomorrow.
100%.
Like there's only certain, because me, I'm not gonna say that. I very much do care about the money. I'm trying to figure out how to lose it all and get it back. Well, I'm not trying to lose it all, but I very well am trying to figure out how to get it all back. Like I feel like I'm at a point right now in life where I've quote unquote lost it all. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it all back. So like for me, I have the complete opposite mindset of that, but I know that I strive to have that mindset because I feel like that is the correct way of living. Like
yeah. No, I mean there's no right or wrong, you know what I'm saying, in terms of how you decide to approach life. You know what I mean? Like shit, we're in fucking LA County, we're in Long Beach, the great city of Long Beach. Inflation's at all-time high.
Gas is at all-time high.
Is a $6 a gallon. Like we all got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And deciding to have a safety net with a 9 to 5, like there's no shame in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like because you're gonna get the check every other Friday or the 1st and the 15th or the 15th and 30th, whatever days may be. But it does take a level of courage to, you know what I'm saying, like, to go out on a leap of faith. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm from Dallas, Texas. Like, I don't have a lick of family out here. Like, I moved to California after my door got kicked in by the US Marshal. So through some debate friends in undergrad, I was like, oh, hey, try Long Beach. You know what I mean? Like, went to USC football games and I enjoyed the culture. You know what I mean? So it does take a certain level of courage, but like um having, again, everything is always day one. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how you approach things. Day one in the context of being enthusiastic that you have the ability to be able to do something that you love and enjoy. And people see that, you know what I mean? Like people see that authenticity, people see you being genuine. You know what I'm saying? And they gravitate to that. Like again, no one wants to be around a fucking Debbie Downer or
Yeah.
a negative Nancy or no
Yeah.
shit like that. So
That's why I try to present as much authenticity as I can. I do believe that some things just ain't everybody's business.
yeah,
As far as like the podcast goes, but I do try to present authenticity. Like
yeah,
every day ain't gonna be a good day. Every week hasn't been good. There
yeah.
have been weeks where life was kicking my ass and the mental was being, tested. But there also have been days where I've been good. I've been on a high and
Amen.
like nothing could touch me type of thing. So
Yeah.
I love that. Now, before I get to my next question, I do got the back. Why did the marshals kick your door in?
They were looking, they were looking for a pistol, and uh, there was a robbery that happened. My little brother, robbed somebody. Um, um, him and his homeboys.
Should we say allegedly or?
I mean, shit, it's over with now.
Oh.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he already did his time. He been out
Oh,
for
okay. Well,
4
then.
years. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my brother Mike. Mike. So yeah, it was on my 25th birthday, August 11th, 2014, and yeah, they kicked in the door, flipped my apartment upside down. I went to my apartment. After it all happened, was with my mentor, who's a former Navy SEAL. And he was just like, Isaiah, this is just a scare tactic. Like, imagine this flipped over, the TV on the ground, that all the pictures shattered, the fridge, all the food on the ground, the microwave on the ground, all the glasses shut, everything in the dishwasher shut. And he was like, it's a scare tactic. They're just trying to get in your head. And oh shit, it worked.
Yeah, it would have worked on me
Yeah,
too. Would have worked on me too.
the next week, actually not even next week, a few days later, I was in Tampa, Florida, because he had a Masonry conference. I am a Freemason. He had a Mason conference in Tampa, and I was just at the hotel because I'm not a 33rd. I was at the a 32nd. I was at the hotel, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm bored out of my mind." And that's to this day, like I'm not, Tampa isn't a traveling spot. So then after I was in Tampa for a week, and then after that, someone reached out to me and she was like, why don't you just try California? Like you clearly want to get out of Dallas. There's nothing in Dallas for you. I don't have no kids. I don't have no real responsibility. I was like, fuck it. I'll try LA. And like I think the second day I was at a USC football game, and I just loved the culture. And she was like, shouts out to Maria. She was like, um, yeah, just preparing you for traffic. And I was like, it can't be worse than Dallas. Bullshit, boy. Listen, and this was also during the time where I went to go to law school. So I was visiting Loyola Marymount Law School.
I do know where that is.
And yeah, I visited that law school. Then I went to Pepperdine Law School, and Pepperdine Law School I think it's in Malibu, right off the PCH highway. And it was like 3:30, and the chick giving me the tour, she was like, yeah, so what are you finna do? What are you about to do? I was like, yeah, I'm finna drive back to Long Beach. And she was like, oh, you're not gonna hit traffic? I was like, nah, I'll be good. It's only 3:30. I was in traffic for 3 hours going from Pepperdine to Long Beach. I was in traffic for 3 hours. I didn't know where I was going. My phone went dead. I actually had to go to someone's job to charge my phone. Um, oh my gosh. But I ended up staying, and my first job, what was my first job? It was Bank of America. I worked at B of A, then did real estate investing, and then fitness. Uh, but yeah, also in LA, like, cause you know, you hear the term Southern hospitality,
Yeah.
but in at least Dallas during that time, like if black men walked past each other, there was no speaking. You know what I'm saying? So when I ended up in Long Beach, like I would be walking and like black men would give you a head nod. And it was the most, I swear to God, it was the most foreign thing to me because I was never used to that. And then granted, it does obviously matter where you know where you at, but um, I wasn't used to black people talking as they walk by each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because in the South, at least where I was living at the time, it was like, yeah, you make eye contact. It's what the fuck you looking at. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's how you know LA people be like, oh, I'm from X, Y, and Z.
I know, and I do not like LA.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was foreign to me. It was also new, and then it was like living somewhere where I didn't have to watch my back. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you know, or not look over. You know what I'm saying? Look over my shoulder. So what was supposed to be just a weekend, I ended up being out here for like 2 weeks, and then I quit my job September 4th, and then I moved out here after that. So yeah, September 4th, 2014.
I feel like older black men give you the nod one that goes down, and younger black men give you the one that goes up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
made
feel like you can kind of tell the age when it versus
yeah,
which way they give you.
yeah. You know, when you do the chin up,
Yeah.
it's more of a what's up, and then the chin down is like I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
It's more of a maturity, like we're in this together, as opposed to the head up is more like passing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The head down is like, brother, I see you. I understand.
My daddy used to be a head downer.
Shit, I've been both.
So I get it.
Yeah.
So you moved from Dallas, you came to Cali, and you not only built something for yourself, but you ended up building a team with Clocked In. So tell me about Clocked In. Like, what is the heart behind it?
Yeah, the heart, i.e., the mission, is to impact lives through health and wellness. And you know what I mean? Like I've always wanted, you know, to be able to impact someone's life because I felt like I was missing so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, rather it be like a mentor or someone like truly believing in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and something that's being attacked right now is like inner cities with these food deserts, these lack of resources, lack of movement. You know, going to certain areas, communities, and they ain't got a fridge, they ain't got a stove. To being able to provide, you know what I'm saying? Like not even necessarily helping hand, but letting people know that there's actually someone that gives a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, like, running the streets, fighting, playing basketball, running track, um, there was maybe one person, a few, honestly, but like after you tell someone so much that they're good enough and they're still hard headed, like you wash your hands with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And by the grace of God, there's a few that didn't, but like letting people know that there's someone that actually cares and want to see you succeed. The heart behind it is like impacting lives through health and wellness and fitness through like a holistic manner. So when I would teach, like teaching kids like breathing drills, and understanding that one, life and death starts with the breath, but like when we're upset, we become chronic chest breathers. You know what I'm saying? Nah, brother, slow that down. I'm talking about like easy in, easy out through the nose, and 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 also understanding that like boxing teaches you discipline. It's not just putting on gloves and, trying to knock someone's head off. Like, it teaches you structure. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you how to show up. It's also a sport that humbles you. You know what I mean? And it was also very hard to get in these areas because, like, when you think of boxing, you only think of violence. You think of, Mike Tyson or Floyd or anyone from a violent standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But, um, it teaches you structure, self-discipline, you gain confidence. And then also mainly like women, it teaches you how to, defend yourself. It's fucking weirdos out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just had someone come to the house the other day and she was like, yeah, the guy, a homeless guy grouped me when I was walking and decided to go the legal route. And the judge was just like, well, he's homeless, so we can't really do anything. You know what I mean? And she was scared for her life. So it's just like, bro, like, something,
Yeah, I've had that happen
yeah,
on
like,
public
and
transportation.
yeah, absolutely not. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
So,
this guy I was dealing with asked me, "Well, what'd you do to for him to do that?" Huh?
yeah,
I walked past him. That's it.
yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
nah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's frustrating to me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, that women sadly have to experience that. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have those fucking weirdos, but
Yeah.
like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not. Anyone I train, like, I don't want them to ever go to Hill Street or IEA boxing gym and feel like, like people's preying on you or there's like secret vultures. Like, I've never
Yeah.
fucked a client, never slept with a client. I'm not grabbing clients' ass. This was before I was married. You know what I mean? Like, bro, because like reputation for me is everything. So
Yeah.
it's like when your reputation is damaged and now people view you as a cluck or as some fucking weirdo, like, it's hard to scale your business when
Yeah.
you do bad business. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, we ain't moving like that.
Yeah. It comes off that way too. Like, you don't seem like the type to, I mean, even before I knew about Sharon, to like flirt with your clients or to
Yeah,
like
nah.
be inappropriate with them. Like, you don't give off that vibe.
Yeah, nah, no. I will say that was also the perk of having a 9 to 5 and working in finance because, like, there's a real life HR. You know what I'm saying? Like, and working at B of a massive financial like conglomerate, like when you HR is like a real HR, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's policies, there's procedures, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I do take away from my 9 to 5. I've always been a morning person, but in terms of like in boxing gyms, there's no HR. You may have, someone you're paying a lot of money that shows up fucking late. You know what I'm saying? And I can never justify like, showing up 10 minutes after or 5 minutes after or in a fucked up mood because like people are paying you for the information you have, the knowledge you have, and the services you provide, and you don't feel like being bothered. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it takes a lot of practice to, want to train someone when you don't fucking feel like it. But that's something that having a 9 to 5 has taught me is that showing up, being on time, being professional, and treating and giving a real life customer experience.
Yeah, because you're there like at least 10 minutes before your clients get there.
Yeah, I'm there. That's on a late day.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a good day, I'm there. I would like to be there like an hour before because then also like one, I got to get in the right mindset, and then also two, like I like to be able to stretch. You know what I mean? Like
He does. He
from
stretches before his clients come.
yeah, I got to loosen up. Like especially training someone who's never boxed before, they're very tense. So a lot of the times when they punch, it's all bro. First of all, breathe. Second of all, relax. Drop your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of impact. Like, I will say one of my hobbies outside of the gym is like recovery. I get a massage maybe 4 times a month, maybe once a week. Acupuncture twice a month. I soak my feet probably every other day because it's a lot of wear and tear on your body being a boxing trainer or even in combat sports because you're like I have no range of motion in my wrist. Like this is as far as my wrist can go right, as far as it can go left. Like usually my hands are in mitts and it's just chronic.
Yeah.
Like that's my range of motion. You know what I mean? So letting people know, one, that I take care of my body and I'll never ask you something I'm not doing myself. Like I'm not gonna ask you to stretch if I'm not fucking stretching.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you to eat clean if I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So practicing what you preach is I'm big on that.
Yeah, I will admit from what I see on your Instagram, right? Because I don't really be at Zay's house like that. But from what I seen on your Instagram, you do eat clean. So when you post something that's not clean, it always surprises me. Because I'm like, Zay eat that?
Yeah. I always tell people, like, you can have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, it's also been hard, like, you know what I mean, cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, because usually when I'm at home, I'm just making sure Gianna is like fed. You know what I mean? I'm rigid about doing things on the hour, like getting her ready for bed at like 6:30 p.m. And then when she's finally asleep, I like before 8, like I sit on the couch and I'm like, fuck, I ain't eating anything for like 7, 8 hours. So it can be a challenge, but I'm also very simple. Like I'm not a picky eater. Like a good source of protein, some nutrient dense carbs, a good healthy source of fat. Like I can eat the same thing every day. But then also like I order out a lot. You know what I mean? Like when I do order out, I'll usually get like Mediterranean food. Uh do like a tray of like salmon, lamb with rice and a salad. But I like to eat just like everyone else. But there was a trainer that said, eat 18 clean meals and then 3 whatever the fucks during the week, and as long as you move, you'll be fine. But me, I believe that cheat meal is greater than a cheat day, because also I have a very bad sweet tooth. Like I eat candy damn near every day.
Which surprised me the first time I ever bought sweets to the gym that he really eats like this. But
Yeah.
his wife was like, yeah, he eats sweets every day. Like that's
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
Now, granted, I do burn it off relatively quickly. But also just letting people know, like, I'm also human. Like, I've been accused of taking steroids, being on testosterone boosters, it's all these acronyms of shit. Like, nah, bro. I, I really do live this lifestyle in terms of eating clean, but also like I'm human too.
Yeah.
I like to enjoy life as well. You know what I'm saying? But then also I was a vegan for from 2018 until 2024, so that's 6 years. I was a vegan, and I wasn't a vegan that like ate processed foods. Like I ate like fresh food. A lot of that's why I love salads. A lot of like salad bowls. Um, um, but I always felt lethargic and tired because like I was never full. You know what I'm saying? So I just recently got back eating animal products in 2024, the summer of 2024. Like I've experienced everything in terms of eating. You know what I'm saying? But like if someone's looking to eat clean, I would say start with movement and slowly start adding healthy items on your plate. Like fuck, even if you go to McDonald's, you get a Big Mac and some fries and a Diet Pepper. Diet Pepper? Yeah, Diet Pepper. Shit, add avocado to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I love me
slowly,
some avocado. Love me some
yeah, slowly
avocado.
start incorporating, clean items on your plate, bowl, whatever the case may be. And you want your food to be as colorful as possible, not, bland and you know, the same color. Now you need antioxidants, you need vitamins, you need nutrients.
I will say moving has gotten me to eat cleaner
Mhm.
than when I wasn't moving before.
Yeah, and the reason why is because like so there's a difference between actually being hungry and actually having a craving. Because when you're really hungry, your body's not going to crave bullshit. It's going to crave it's going to want the things that it need. When you want a craving is I eat a donut every day. So if I don't have a donut, like it's outside of my craving. You know what I'm saying? Like a craving is things you do every day. Actually being hungry is something that your body is telling you that you actually need. So when you get a good workout, like your body's hungry. Like sure, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, there may be times where you may go out to eat, have some drinks, but like that's not every day.
Yeah.
Especially if you work out in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So your body will start craving healthy things. It'll crave the protein. It'll crave the nutrient dense carbs. It'll crave the healthy fat, and then you'll slowly start to eat that more to where it becomes like consistent, and then you start seeing results, and then you're like, oh, I want to stick to this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm at a point where I don't even, I'm like tired of eating out.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice, it's cool, I guess, but really just throw me some turkey eggs and I'll be all right.
Yeah, sure. It's hard eating out in this economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit get to adding up quick.
That's why I go to Chick-fil-A. They still got rewards. You do a
Yeah.
little survey to give you a free sandwich. So, we're gonna let you go soon. But what is something that you wish somebody had told you earlier before you had to figure it out all the hard way?
Uh, Wishing what someone would have told me something earlier. Um,
Either about your entrepreneur journey or just in general.
I mean, what? Um, I would say something that's helped me is prioritizing like my mental health through physical movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm in a good state of mind, then I can show up being my best for my wife and daughter. Because when men normally have kids, they come back to the gym overweight. You know what I'm saying? Or like out of shape or no shit like any shit like that. But that's never been me because I understand that my safe place and where I feel most free and where I feel at my best is after I get a good workout. Even if it's just stretching, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
having the ability to move and prioritize that, that has helped me. But something that what was what was one of the most pivotal things in terms of entrepreneurship is something my mentor said is he said continue to just be and and it's very vague but very specific in the context of that you can only be you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like no one else, like why be something you're not? Like there's only one of you. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And doing everything with love, that's always pivotal. And understanding that you know, I really do enjoy. It's fulfilling to me to watch someone progress in boxing or watch someone hit a PR in terms of functional training or get a movement pattern down. Like it's rewarding, it's fulfilling. And I really enjoy that.
So, what is something that someone told you that you weren't necessarily ready to hear?
Uh, Paying taxes 800 a year and starting a LLC in the state of fucking California.
Oh, I heard California is one of the worst states to
Yeah,
start an LLC in.
California is any liberal state is like Cali, New York. They're horrible in terms of starting a business. Um, that's also why I decided to pivot to the nonprofit space is because that you don't pay taxes, you file on taxes. Like you have to file taxes through like compliance and making sure that uh, you know um, um, you're using the funding for the right things. But uh, getting getting my admin side of clocked in was it wasn't necessarily a challenge, but having to prioritize that. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that, you don't owe the fucking state of California because when they come auditing, they gonna audit. Um, like, getting in order, like getting the framework in order. Because I was doing nigga shit. Like when I was starting off, I was just like, I'm just gonna train people. Have people pay. I ain't paying taxes. Nah, Uncle Sam gonna hit you, especially if you're good at your job. So, um, making sure that you're paying taxes, doing X, Y, and Z from a personal standpoint. Um, and because then like when you want to reach a certain demographic of like clients, they respect you more when you have your shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll still respect you, but they're not going to look at you as a equal. They will just be like, oh, he or she is just X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, you gotta have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, um, um, paying taxes when I had clocked in performance, like I don't think I paid taxes for like 2 years, and then Uncle Sam came head on. Was like, hey, brother, you know what I mean? So, uh, getting your business side together first, but not letting that hold you back. And then also, not necessarily from a boxing standpoint, but from a fitness standpoint, getting as many certifications as you have so you can justify charging, X price. You know what I'm saying? So, because when you actually end up working with like an athlete or anything like that, and their team is going to ask you, okay, well, let me see your certifications. Are they up to date? And if you be like, no, they're going to go to the next person. You know what I'm talking about? So making sure you got your shit together, but also being good at your fucking job. Like you got to be good at your job. And there's also trainers that will charge like 200 a session, 250 a session, and they suck at their job. You know what I'm saying? But they know their value.
Yeah.
Like you can't knock someone that knows their value, because who's going to tell them what their value is? You know what I mean? So understanding, knowing your value, and because it was hard to find a price point after training where I was like, well, fuck, I've been holding mitts for a little under a year for free. What am I going to charge?
Yeah.
So you believe you should charge $20 for an hour because people will pay for that. Nah, fuck that. Shit, my wrist has no range of motion. My back hurt. I'm spending X, Y, and Z on these certifications. Nah, you gotta up the scope. You know what I'm talking about? So, um, yeah. But I feel like you understand your value when you know you've done the work to justify said price. So yeah, for sure, for sure.
So LLC versus nonprofit. Was Sharon able to help you with that, or how does that work? Because I know you said she has a consulting firm. I thought it was a nonprofit.
No, so the nonprofit plug is a for-profit consulting firm that helps nonprofits with formations, compliance, accounting, bookkeeping, all those fun things. Uh, yeah, she does have a foundation, the nonprofit foundation. But yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Uh,
plug your wife because we're gonna have her on one day too. Plug her.
yeah. She the best in
Yeah.
the business for
Yeah.
sure. She's called the plug for a reason. Like she's definitely well connected.
Okay. Great. Love that. So before we let you go though, where can they find you?
Uh, they can find me in person at Hill Street in the VIP area where the sauna is. That we like to keep clean.
Your shoes should be off when you walk in.
Take your fucking shoes off. Outside of that, my Instagram is zgreen357, and my nonprofit clocked in is clocked in. I'm having a brain fart, but clocked in underscore. I think
I'll have it on the screen for you guys
hit
to
the
check
link
it
below.
out.
I like doing this on camera. And you see the magical bio come up.
Yeah, I'll have it on the screen. Who are you?
Yeah. So yeah, and I will be. This is an exclusive. Be dropping my merch, my t-shirts through the app. So it's definitely coming. High quality t-shirts, not
When is the app coming?
It will be here. I will say in July. Like, and when it comes, it's because I mean, bruh, June is almost over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything right now, everyone should be planning for the following month. Like this month is already over, so it'll be coming out in July. And I'm punching in the face when it comes out in terms of the motion it's going to generate. Like I'm hitting the ground running.
So the album drops in July.
The album drops in July.
Okay.
This is also an exclusive. It is called Athletes Without the Jersey. Because you'll hear trainers be like, train like an athlete, right? If you can do the 7 style movements, push, pull, twist, squat, lunge, gait, bend, then you're an athlete. So it's not a simile in terms of a comparison. Everyone is athletic. They just need to understand that you're an athlete without a jersey. And it's not just in the context of training. It's what are you feeding yourself, your lifestyle, your dietary needs, getting your blood work done. Black men, get your blood done. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure out what you need, what you don't need. So it's Athletes Without the Jersey. You know what I'm talking about? And it's for everyone. My main target is men, but women are able to, construct a workout program to get them results that they need. Shouts out to Eric. Eric Fit is who I'm collabing with for the app. Yeah, Athletes Without the Jersey.
Honestly, I didn't know that was the album name. I liked that though. I was gonna put that on one of our pictures one day. Athletes Without the Jersey, because I like that, but I didn't know that was the name of the album.
Yeah. Athletes Without the Jersey is a subsidiary of Clocked In. You know what I mean? To let people know that you'll see comparisons and people being like, "Oh, train like an athlete." Like, why am I comparing myself to an athlete when I am an athlete? It's just finding out what you're athletic in to be able to get the best and the most out of whatever you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Alrighty, mama. Yeah, so mama just told me she's getting the album. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said. I have been promoting the album too, and people be like, "When's it coming out?" And I be like, "I don't know."
Yeah, the last app that I was using, it kept. I was having so many software issues. Trainerize fucking suck. That's who I was going through, and it was a headache. And I was supposed to drop it May 8th, I believe, or May 6th, one of them. And I ended up getting connected with someone else who has an app who, you know what I mean, does X, Y, and Z. So yeah. We definitely finna turn up.
Yeah, so when the album drops, we'll make sure to promote that and post it, of course, because my taste testers deserve their promotion,
Yeah.
So that's all we have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation with Zay. Again, I will leave all of his socials in the bio as well as tag him. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn that bell notification on so that you're notified anytime we drop a new episode, as well as don't forget to tell a friend to pull up, because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.